Well, Gerber, you're not gonna make it there before they can hear us because they can hear us now.
That's fine. Oh man, I hope we're not on live on Talk Clock because I fucking hate anyone
I
that
hate
watches
the
Talk Clock.
fans. I hate answering questions.
Yeah, guys, I understand you want to know what my favorite character is. Just watch the other weeks.
That was too real. That was
Actually,
too
I think
real.
See, that's funny though, because I think my answer has changed.
Your favorite character?
Yeah, the one that I played. I think that has changed, and we'll talk about it.
Interesting. Because I'm
We'll talk
sure
about
someone's going to have asked us this again.
I looked at the questions already.
Alright, guys, hold on. So, you've already heard, I think, I don't know if Kenny said anything, but you can tell by the screen the people who are here this week are the exact same people who were here last week. It's me, as always. We've got Gerber making some chicken.
I'm back. I'm on my computer.
Gerber is no longer making chicken.
Here, bitch.
And also Kenny.
And gotta stick to the consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, again, I just texted Jay saying, "Get in here, bitch."
I didn't even. Someone just posted a huge message in chat, some nonsense about locks. Didn't even read it. Just deleted it. Don't send shit like that. Too much. Too
About,
many
like,
words.
Like locks on a bagel.
No, like to lock a door.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
cut
still in
cut
chat
that
for
shit
me.
out. I deleted it
Oh.
from Ronald McDonald.
From Ronald Reagan.
No, not Ronald Reagan. Ronald McDonald.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got scared. You know, I'm afraid. I have a chronic fear of Ronald Reagan.
As you should. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Laertiv, go for it. Why is it everyone's saying I didn't delete it? I fully did. I'm looking at it and it says I deleted it.
I'm looking at it in chat right now, and it's still
It says
there.
one message was deleted by a moderator. The Friendlocke Box deleted Ronald McDonald's message.
They killed Ronald McDonald.
I mean, this is what I see.
Hold on, let me look. I need to mute the fucking tab. Yeah, it shows in mine as well that it's deleted.
I don't know.
Refresh your page.
It'll probably be gone because the entire chat will be refreshed.
Yeah.
Well, no, the chat should still be there, right? If you refresh the page.
So what'd you guys eat for lunch?
I just ate a cup of Cheerios.
Kenny.
I had some breaded chicken with some leftover garlic bread.
Ooh. That's kind of what I'm having for dinner tonight. We're having chicken parm.
Hell yeah.
But I'm having buffalo chicken bites and a little bit of leftover rice.
Ooh.
Last night I made risotto for the first time.
I'm gonna be
Who
honest.
was
Who is
I'm
that?
not a risotto
Who's
fan.
here?
What do you
Jay.
want?
It's Jay.
Hey.
Yeah,
It's one of the dead
literally told
people.
Jay-
He yelled at me.
I did. I said, "Get in here, bitch."
Good. Yell
Stop
at him.
playing Stop playing Strive. We had a podcast to do.
Yeah, this is our alpha male podcast.
Wait, who said they don't like risotto?
I'm not a fan. I'm not that big of a fan of it. I could never
This
get into
is
it.
your fucking. You're
I don't know if
messing
it's
up,
bad.
bud.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just one of those things. I'm like,
Risotto's delicious. You're crazy. You're crazy. Guys, look at him. He's crazy.
I'm fucked up.
But risotto's also, like, I think notoriously difficult to get right. This was my first time doing it. It was from a HelloFresh meal. So, like, in my opinion, it was delicious. It was a little too spicy for my fiance, but, because I added some chili flakes to it.
Ah.
Someone said you can tell by his cereal tier list that he doesn't like risotto. How?
What does that mean?
How do those two things convey at all?
I guess they're making fun of the fact that I don't like plain cereal. Like, it's got to be fucking sugary for children.
Someone's only ever had microwave risotto?
That's not right.
Jesus.
What the hell?
I've had good risotto. It's just, to me, I was like, I don't really get the hype about it.
Because it's yummy. It's yummy. That's what the hype is. Anyway, hey guys, let's get started. Jay's here too now.
Hmm.
I added him to the screen. There he is. Alright. First question. At its_Delta. Why did you let Pasty die like that, Joseph? Don't ever call me Joseph again. Next question. At ... Since this is my last chance to ask, I'll get the big 3 out of the way. So this is they're asking favorite movie, favorite game, and favorite fish. My favorite movie is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. All 3 of them. Go fuck yourself. Favorite
Christopher
game?
Nolan, are you here thinking it's all one movie?
Shut up. Favorite game? Minecraft. Favorite fish? Sturgeon. They're fucking big.
Oh, the white sturgeon specifically.
Well, no, you don't get to choose for me.
Well, no,
You don't get to pick for me.
not too bad.
Just a normal sturgeon.
It's happening.
You answer now, Kenny.
Okay, favorite movie, Tremors, starring Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward.
Okay.
Favorite game. Favorite game of all time or favorite game of the moment?
It just says favorite game, bud. Interpret that how you will.
Okay, I'll just say favorite game at the moment, the RE4 remake. It's good, but they got rid of one stick of dialogue that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. And
Favorite fish.
I'd probably say salmon.
You like how they start rotting while they're reproducing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
adds more kick to their flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Adds more personality.
All right, Jay, your turn.
My favorite movie, it's probably gonna be a tie between Hot Fuzz. No, not even a tie. Like favorite movie of all time, Hot Fuzz. Favorite recent movie, Film Red, of One Piece. Favorite video game, Yakuza 0. Honorable mention to Hi-Fi Rush because that shit's really good. And favorite fish, cod.
I should add, mine's not eating.
Well,
Mine's
mine
just
was
kind of
eating.
looking at.
Mine was also eating.
I really like sturgeon as like a concept.
Sturgeon as a concept.
Yeah,
What
you
does that
look at a
mean?
picture. Look up a picture of a sturgeon. They're really cool. Gerber, your turn.
So my favorite movie, I'm gonna do that one last because I fucking have to think about that.
Yeah, you're a movie
he-
guy.
He's the
I went
cinema
to school
boy.
for film, so it's the worst question because I've seen so many fucking movies that are all really good. My favorite game is Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Nice.
I try to play that game like maybe once a year, if I have time. My favorite fish, also not for eating, is swordfish because I think they just look kind of cool.
Swordfish are good though.
Swordfish is
never had
pretty
one.
good.
Sarah and I went to dinner recently, and we went to this like Korean place. So they just gave us as like an appetizer for free with our meal a whole small fried fish. Don't know what it was, but it was good until I didn't eat it right and I accidentally ate like half the spine.
Oh,
What the
why'd they give
Oh.
you the spot? There's not supposed to be bones in there anymore.
You're supposed to. The way like the restaurant has it, like you're supposed to pick the bones out. Didn't know that. Just kind of threw that thing in my mouth.
I hate when places do that because like you're just making me do the work. Fish bones will hurt you.
Yeah,
They're sharp.
I ate.
What is
I
the
ate
experience?
it wasn't that much. Like it was a lot less than you're probably thinking. Like I didn't eat like the whole fucking spine.
If
Like, I
there's
got a decent amount
one
out.
bone in my fish, it's too many bones. There should be
Yeah, it made
zero
me not want it
bones.
anymore. I was literally like, I'm
That
good.
bone could choke and kill me. That's on you. I
It-
sue you. I sue you. I sue you.
Well, if you're dead, you don't. I guess your parents
Ghost,
do.
ghost lawyer.
Ghost. Oh yeah, that's true. You'll need a ghost lawyer though. So did you come back around to movie yet?
No. I'll give a recent. I'll probably like I'll probably give you the most like one from last year. But honestly, I have to give 2 because I think 2 are equally perfect. For last year, it's gonna be The Batman, obviously for me, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Great movie.
And then probably my favorite of all time. It teeters, but I think the movie I've probably seen the most is La La Land. I watch that movie whenever I just kind of feel like it. If it's on, I watch the whole movie.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you would even acknowledge a musical movie.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I like musicals.
I feel like you make fun of me for that a lot.
Let me put you for theater.
Just in general?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Okay. Alright. Next question. At that silver egg, now that we're so close to the end, are you surprised that your Pokemon survived this far? If you're dead, how far did you think you'd get? I honestly feel like Jay shouldn't be allowed to answer this question.
I was about to say.
You had time to arrange to, like, you could have planned your own funeral.
Hello. I'm also joining on my phone again just to grab my chicken. And throw my
Wow,
rice
cringe,
in my-
cringe, cringe.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I am not
Weak
surprised
audio.
that I'm still alive, because for the things I'm useful for, I'm very useful for, and most other things, I just wasn't in the party, or I didn't have to fight, because Brady swept an entire team, and I just was there to watch.
I am not surprised that I am also alive because, kind of like File Plume in Season 1, I was blessed with a pretty good Pokemon. I
Kenny?
didn't really have to worry. I didn't really have to worry about dying, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to like say this. I feel like I have my uses, but every time when I'm used, I always try to like use it for entertainment value.
Yeah, by all rights, you shouldn't still be alive, but...
Yeah, Kenny, honestly, you should have died.
You have some
like-
pretty good luck, brother.
Yeah, you shouldn't be as effective as you have been.
I
You're
just
fucking-
did one move.
You against Sylveon last week was fucking hilarious because it should have gone so wrong, but it went the best possible way.
All like, where did all those poison moves come from?
You got lucky.
Let
Yeah.
alone the move let alone the poison move that does like double damage when there's an enemy that's poisoned. I think that's what it
Like,
does.
I don't
Poison
remember.
It's
Barrage,
kind
I
of-
think it was.
It's kind of ridiculous how decent, how much good luck you got with Metronome last week.
Oh, don't say that now. Let's see what
Also-
happens.
And everyone in chat, if you are not caught up on Friendlocke, this is probably a bad place to be. We will be talking about
Oh.
last episode.
Always spoilers. Yeah, I don't even
Yeah,
do
that-
the warning anymore.
It's expected at this point, guys. Come on.
I think it's worth the warning, but yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen episode 11 of Friendlocke Season Violet. Spoilers for funny furry roleplay.
Spoilers for all of it. Yeah, fucking, if you're gonna, if I see someone complaining about spoilers, they're getting banned. You're gonna
Yeah,
get
we will be
banned.
talking about how I actually ate Joe last episode, so he's not actually alive.
Yeah. Next question. At Case Tunes, what's everyone's opinion on Esper? Also, can you guys say hi to Marcy? I would giggle. No. Opinion on Esper? Neutral.
Bye, Marcy.
Never used it.
Yeah, I'm not really, honestly, not a big psychic type user. I can't remember like last time I actively put a psychic type on my team.
Is that like the little furry thing with the big
It's a little
eyes?
freak cat that's
Yeah.
standing up, and it's always got its eyes wide open, and its ears are like curled
That's
over.
The one that looks like it's on crack.
That's one of few designs from that generation that I kind of like.
Oh, if it's design, I think its design's fine. Sure.
Oh yeah, it looks good. It looks
I
like
just
a
don't use it, so
Pokemon.
I don't have an opinion on the actual Pokemon itself.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
on
I,
that same
I
boat.
can't talk about like playability and usability because I've never fucking played those games.
Yeah.
That's still crazy to me. You should get a 3DS at this point, Jay. They're like you can get them for like $80 on.
There are Pokemon games you just haven't played at all.
Yeah,
'Cause
generation.
I didn't
all of
finish Sun and
genera-
Moon, but
All of generation 6 and 7 completely untouched.
crazy.
Actually,
Also,
Same
all
day.
of generation 2.
That's crazy. That's insane to me. You haven't played a third of the Pokemon generations?
Correct.
Wild.
Well, hold on. I've played.
You said you
Black-
skipped 3 and there's 9 gens.
I played Black 1, Sword, Scarlet, the Gen 4 remake. That's it.
Oh,
Wait.
you haven't played half.
Wait, so so you haven't played most of them?
Correct.
Why? Did you
Oh,
just
fucking
get it?
guy
Did
named
you get
Friendlocke.
into Pokemon when you were like 20?
I got into Pokemon like around the time that Black was a thing, and then I didn't have any console to play any of the other games until Sword.
That's crazy. I started with Gen 2.
Oh.
I started with Gen 1. That Gen 2, I think, is the only gen I've never played. Well, never played in full. Because I never beat the original versions of Gen 2. But I now have the remakes on my 3DS, so I'm going to probably play them at some point.
Can I count Emerald because we did all that in PokeMMO?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say PokeMMO counts.
All right, then. Well, that's
'cause it's
Gen 3 then.
Yeah.
It just makes the game harder. It really doesn't change too much.
Yeah, it makes it a bit harder.
Makes
We can do Pokemon again.
We should, yeah. All right. Next question. At Luck Atlas, because I love stupid little headcanons, what genre of music do you think different Friendlocke Mons listen to? I'll say, like, answer for yourselves.
right.
Your Pokemon, what they listen to.
Actually, I want to answer for one person because they're not here, and I just feel like I have the authority to answer for them.
Okay,
I'm
go.
gonna answer for Colin.
Okay.
I think Colin's a Drake fan because he's on that same when he sees a nice hot pie, he floats to it like Drake does. They were that type of motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Sure.
Which Colin?
All of them.
Grumpilo. All of
All of them.
Because I'm trying to
Grumpilo.
imagine Grumpilo floating.
Grumpilo's that kind of guy that's just corny enough.
I'm trying to think. I feel like season 1 Joe Exploud would probably listen to like fucking, I don't know, like metal. He's not really a character though, so I'm going off of like my guys aren't really characters, so I'm just going off like appearance and stuff.
You could just answer the kind of music that you listen to, since
Yeah,
they're
that's
you.
kind of my answer.
I
except for Gilbert
could, I
Dave.
get, but then it would be the same for all three. Because I'm the same person in all three. I'm just a little meaner in like some of the. I'm like a little meaner in season 2. But otherwise, it would just be like, yeah, I guess they all listen to like Counting Crows and Fall Out Boy.
Season 1 Jay listens to like old-timey country stuff and ambiance. Season 2 would probably listen to like soft rock and alternative, and season 3 listens to Arctic Monkeys.
I do think season 3 me would listen to jazz.
Because the old timey businessman.
Yeah, I don't know. He gives me a jazz kind of vibe.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah. Season 1 and 2 would be similar, I think. I think it would just be like maybe season 1 is more vocal singing, like vocal loudness, whereas season 2 is more like he really likes songs that have guitar solos. Anyway, what about you, Kenny? You haven't said anything.
Because I'm trying to figure out what kind of genres of music there are. They just
There's a
slipped out
bunch.
of my mind. Yeah, I know.
There's a whole bunch.
I know there's a bunch.
Season 1.
What kind of music does the Redditor listen to?
Electric swing.
100 Gex.
I was gonna say that he just has this huge. I was gonna say he has this huge ass playlist filled with whatever kind of music he thinks of at the time. So you can either listen
Kid
to like,
Rock.
Through the Fire and Flame. You can either listen to Through the Fire and the Flames on one bit, then you skip forward, and all of a sudden it's something from Kevin MacLeod.
I think season 2 Gerber listens to Kid Rock.
Never. No, he's not terrible.
Well,
He's
he kinda is
reprehensible, but
terrible.
Not that bad. No, he listens to like obnoxious hyper pop.
he listens to what was it, Scaring the Hose?
Scaring the hose, yeah. No,
Yeah,
actually,
just
no,
like bad
season
music.
3
That's like
season
metal.
3, Gerber would probably
Season
do that.
3 Gerber got the fucking vinyl.
I feel like season 2 it makes sense too though, because you're like a robot. So I feel like metal clanging together would actually sound good to you.
He just listens to the metal pipe falling sound effect on repeat.
Season 2 Joe only listens to spooky ambience 10-hour loop. Season 2 Joe only listens to the Monster Mash
Oh, that's a good
on
one.
repeat, and that's it.
He plays
I
it
actually
forward
really
and
like that.
backwards.
So funny. Kenny, have you thought of any music genres that exist?
I was gonna say Kringo listens to like I guess chill hop is what it's called.
Kringle listens to Sarah Bareilles.
No idea who that is.
She's a
Kringo's not
singer.
Kringo Thoughts not a music guy. He's actually a podcast guy.
No, that's Ken Bagel.
I like how Kenny's got 2 seasons that are kind of just degenerates, and then in the middle, Kringo Fuck, just who, I don't know, is this like gentle man.
Also, I don't want to
Just-
know what kind
just a
of
farmer guy.
I don't want to know what kind of podcast Ken Bagel listens to. He's a fucking psycho. That guy.
The Adventure Zone.
He's just a madman who somehow.
Man's
has
gonna
a
be like,
TV
listen
show.
to my podcast, and it's got some weird like Viagra ad in the middle that this is like for a certain audience.
But it's
Is-
also got
is
like
my-
6 ad reads.
Is my boy listening to the Joe Rogan?
I don't know. I gotta be in the party with him a little bit more.
I didn't hear a no.
Yeah.
I only have one stream left to develop this character that I had like a few streams to figure out. I finally figured out the bit I wanted to do.
You should make him like the worst, so everyone's rooting for him to explode, and then when you don't, it's gonna be like, oh.
Yeah.
See, actually, someone Sugarlime said Gerber Game listens to AJR. Everyone loved me. No, Gerber Games actually has a command in its programming to explode on contact if someone plays AGR.
Oh,
I
good.
blow up into smithereens.
Actually, Gerber Games only listens to Kanye, but he started listening to Kanye after he started becoming like wild.
Joe, I feel like you don't have the authority to make that the to a guy that's Jewish.
Yeah, but Gerber Games isn't.
Yeah, I know he is. He's every religion.
Oh, well then in that case he's fine. You can't be every religion. They kind of have specific rules about that. It's like a whole thing in religion is you're
They have
only
an
supposed to do the
exclusivity
one.
clause.
Yeah, yeah. You have to sign a
Now I want it
non-compete.
now I want it like sports signings where it's like Jay has signed with Shintoism.
Oh my god.
That would make religion so much cooler if, like, at the end of the year, it's like, it's time for the religion draft.
Draft, so they get us.
Yeah, it's like,
All
All
Sign
right,
up
it's
for
the
it.
Dalai Lama.
Yeah,
Who's he gonna go with this year?
Joe's 6-year contract with Protestantism's ending. Do you think they're going to try to re-sign him for the higher price, or you think
How dare you call me
Christians gonna
Protestant?
what?
I said, how dare you call me a Protestant?
Call the Irishman a
How
Protestant.
dare you? I'm not even religious, but I feel a visceral reaction if someone were to call me Protestant.
I just like the idea that, hey, you signed the contract for 6 years. Sorry, they offered you a good price.
Look, I am not religious, but I was raised Catholic, so how dare you call me Protestant?
I was also raised Catholic.
You son of a bitch. Okay, should we go to the next question? Does anyone else have any other things to say about the music?
No, I feel like that we got everything.
Yeah. All right. Next question's by some fucking nerd. At Cosmic Keyframe asks, "What are matchups from any season you wished you could have seen more interaction between? For example, I wish in any season my Chrissy's characters could have interacted with Mikey more." So who do we wish we could have talked to more? I didn't get to. Brady and I were not. I died before Brady was caught, I think, in season 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that
we
happened.
didn't get to interact once. And I was
Which is
really
really-
bummed about that.
Which is really funny because you're the one who brought him in.
Exactly. I'm the fucking reason he's in the Friendlocke, and I didn't even get to talk to the damn guy.
My answer is me and Lark this season.
Yeah, well, yeah, that'll do it.
Because we were going to call each other both Andrew.
My answer is Jay the Camera Up and Auntie Sand Slash. The 2 old people.
That would have been
in
great,
season
yeah.
1.
That would have made a lot of sense. Also, someone said, is that why, Blue Bunny asked, is that why you keep flirting with quotes with Brady all season? No, What? Wait, what? I just flirt with Brady. You should hear me in our private conversations.
Yeah, that's just how he talks to
That's
him.
just how I talk to
Yeah,
Brady.
that's just Joe.
I give that man a sweet kiss.
For me, it's probably like Sarah and Claire for season 2.
See, I get the want for Sarah and Claire season 2, but I think it made me and Joe's bit of fucking funnier.
I think season 2 is way funnier because Sarah and Claire didn't they didn't talk like once.
I fully
yeah,
I fully agree.
Fucking hilarious.
Sarah
They
gets
barely
mad.
had an interaction.
The season would be worse if they actually got to do what they planned.
Sarah tried to force a bit of two people who were in the same room for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Joe and I weren't in the same room less, but because I basically just said it like so assertively.
Yeah,
Where
yeah, you
it
said it
becomes
assertively, and also it was a relationship that had been passed, so like it didn't require any character development. We already hated each other. We just already had hooked up.
Yeah, I think
It didn't
it's
require a
funny that
relationship.
It's funny. It's also funny that I feel like people don't understand the relationship between Gerber Games and Joe. There was none.
Yeah, that's why you guys don't understand it. It's not a healthy one.
No.
We
The
didn't
only
like.
relationship they had was a 40-minute sex scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That was for pay.
I was gonna say this was a business transaction.
Yeah, it was monetized.
Yeah, it was also I
And
love
now
it
people-
because
and now someone drew like art of us getting married. I'm like, that would have never.
no,
happened.
God no, God no.
Gerber
Well,
Games would never do that.
Maybe for the tax benefits.
Maybe for the tax benefit.
Maybe for the tax benefits. But also, my favorite part was Gerber approached me about this and asked whether I wanted us to have this bit. And I was instantly like, yes, of course. And we put no work into it, no thought. Gerber just said it, and then it just was
Joe
canon.
died and it was work. It
And
worked.
it just
Yeah.
happened.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I've had a good amount of interaction with everyone I wanted to have interaction with in season 3. I mean Mikey, but just in general, I guess.
You know what, I'm gonna say, well, this one might be controversial. I wanted someone to have less interaction. Colin and Mal. in
Oh
season
my
3.
god, I was thinking the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
If
For real,
either of
we're
them
gonna make it
hear this,
weird.
go fuck yourselves. Tone it down. We get it. Alright, we get it.
We get it. You two didn't interact in season 2. You don't have to do this to us.
You guys can make
Rainbow,
every
get
conversation
down,
a
get
little
down.
bit weird, and then Colin can make very odd jokes that get edited out of the final product.
Oh,
Alright. Next question. At Togi for me, what was your favorite joke / lore this season, i.e. olive oil, Gerber eats J-weed, cookies rapid aging, etc., etc.? I'll read the second half of the question once we answer that. Oh, never mind. It's not actually a question. They said also kind of wild that Derek found a shiny in Emerald, which is 1 out of 8,000 chances, but didn't in Violet. Hope you all have a good day. That is a good point,
I
yeah.
think it has to be Cookie's rapid aging. For me, at least. I love the fact that Cookie started as his baby and just died as like a fucking senior citizen.
got
Yeah.
pushed down the stairs.
I do like Cookie's rapid aging. I think that's good. Obviously, I'm partial towards my own bit.
I mean, I also got to give one that I'm taking credit for because I told her to do it and she told me no and then did it anyway. Sarah's isekai bit. That was mentioned one time.
That was mentioned at the very beginning and has not
I
been
like-
addressed since.
Yeah. No, that's
yeah,
what,
no.
That's
No,
a-
I know that's
that's
the
a
whole
good
bit.
bit.
Yeah, it's
That's what
funny.
Isekai
It's good.
Does.
Yeah, that's why I think like we all liked it is because it was literally mentioned once, and if you missed that one section, you're like, oh wait, what the fuck?
It doesn't overstay its welcome. It understays the welcome.
Those are really, I would say, the good character bits are the ones where it's like, they're just kind of always there, lying low under the surface. They're not like forced into the
Mhm.
conversation. I think my favorite overall bit, and it is just kind of who this person is, that they just say shit. Pasty, just everything to do with his character is pretty funny. Eats light bulbs, drinks gasoline. It's just covered in gunk. Yeah, Someone in chat, who Spring Games said Pacey just always going on a killing spree and him going yippee is funny. But yeah, I like yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty similar to just how Pacey talks when we're just talking to him.
Yes, that's
Feels like
just
I
Pasty
feel like it's
IRL.
just pasty.
It's kind of just like sleepy Pasty. If Pacey's like
Because
tired, he makes weird jokes like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always tired. So Pasty's like whole bit is my favorite.
I mean, it's because now that I can look at it in a bubble of people not being fucking annoying about it, I do like the rhyme gym shenanigans.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him back in the kitchen.
Like, I saw someone made a reference that's like, you can show if someone was a fan since season 1 or a fan since season 2 by how they reacted to that.
Yeah.
If they were a season 1 fan, they found the fuck up and like the entire situation hilarious, while the season 2 fan was like, but the character is the lore, are like, why would they do that? He's evil.
Jay would never do that, but everyone who actually knows me knows for a fact. Of course he would.
Or they would, you know, I don't know,
do
just
that.
off the
He
top of
would
my
do-
head, someone would DM Gerber and complain about it, or, you know. That's someone who's new to the arrangement. Kenny, did you have one? I don't know if you said one. All right.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Cool.
I mean, what do you think?
I'll also go with the rhyme gym bit only because like A, that shit was funny, and B, because I could make that one picture that Gerber told me to make that I'm still pretty proud of.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah,
is,
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, to see you in space, Peppy.
I did too good of a job on that.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
That's all me and Jay's DMs is like, hey Jay, here's something funny for you to tweet, and then you send me something back. We're each other's ghostwriters.
No, the other day I sent you the tweet,
Yeah, I know, and I got a 10K.
and I'm still so proud of that. It was a good one.
I got over 10K likes for it.
Hell yeah, we're working together.
All right. Next question at the one and only Osh. If you could wish one person survived that died before final stream, of course, who would it be?
I don't think Joe's gonna let me talk.
Well, I was gonna yell at you
I
if you
think
give the answer that you
only-
know exactly which one I'm going to yell at you for.
I think the only one that I wish survived is Claire.
Yeah, I was gonna say Claire.
Claire's a big one.
I feel like everyone else.
I was
at
gonna say
least had a
Lark.
chan-
I was gonna say Lark.
Oh, good.
I feel like
Okay.
everyone else had a chance to shine. Like Lark had the first stream and a half. Mikey had like 2 streams. Grace and everyone else had like their time. Claire had like, if you look at the screen time rundown, Claire had an hour.
Claire had 80 minutes of screen time.
Even though I think Claire's death is very funny because she literally goes, "I'm fine, don't worry about it, just kill
Mhm.
my health." But like, I think that's the worst part. I think the deaths did benefit us because now we're like, oh, we all know, we all had our chance to shine a little bit this season, except for Claire.
Except for Claire.
Yeah, but everyone else had like a chance to thrive a bit in the limelight.
I still think Lark. He died too early both seasons.
You can't go past fucking 2 seasons.
Claire at
man.
least had season 1, you know?
Yeah,
Lark
Claire-
has
Claire
had
had-
2 seasons of dying very early.
yeah. Listen, Lark made his mistake when he said it was his birthday.
I
Don't
think-
announce loudly it's your birthday in a series where you can die.
Birthday. What is that? Lore? Kill.
that was Mikey's thoughts. Kenny, did you say one?
Yeah, I said Claire.
Claire, okay. So 2 of you said Claire and me and Jay said Lark?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Even split.
Can a Matchbox Never
Damn
mind.
it.
At Crone Time 3D,
Damn
what is
that
your
guy.
least favorite part of a burger? For me, it's the buns because my body hates gluten.
I don't like mayonnaise.
I mean, a burger is just. Well, that's the thing. We would have to we'd have
I'm
to
going to-
define a
Burger we're talking
baseline
about.
here, right?
I'm going
Oh.
to assume like the standard stuff that you see on TV. So you're like, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, all that shit.
Oh, with all the fixins.
What's my least
All the fixings,
favorite?
right?
The lettuce, maybe. Oftentimes, it's just there's so much. Like it's just so big.
I agree with that, but I do have two that I dislike more because I fucking hate tomatoes and pickles.
That's fucked up. That's so
Dude,
fucked
that's
up.
fucked
Th-
up.
That's incredibly fucked up. Those are like the two. If I don't get anything else on a burger, I get tomatoes and pickles.
I only get pickles now on things so I can give them to Sarah.
Wow,
I was
that's so
gonna
fucked
say
up.
it's always interesting hearing how much you don't like pickles, considering you're with Sarah.
My fiance
No,
and
I
I
know.
both
Literally,
love
I gotta-
pickles.
I got McDonald's the other day and I got the chicken sandwich.
Humble brag.
And it had what?
I said humble brag.
I got McDonald's.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm the Giga Chad. And I
I'm
can
gonna
afford
probably get McDonald's
Fancy man
tonight.
who could afford a fucking Big Mac.
What's on my
Ooh.
tie? Hold on, I do want to reply to this because Blue Bunny Gal said Gerber doesn't eat BLTs. There's another conversation about that in a second.
Oh
I got
boy.
McDonald's and I
He
got a
doesn't
chicken,
consider them
and
sandwiches.
I literally I always would
What?
select like out of instinct no pickles. And then I just hear Sarah yelling at me for not getting her the pickle. But Sarah makes BLTs sometimes for dinner, and to me those are like the worst nights for me because I'm like I'm gonna be hungry because I'm gonna eat a lettuce and bacon sandwich.
Well, maybe like tomatoes.
Or you can put other shit on a BLT.
Well, yeah, we've hit the point where like it's always like I'll probably get something else to throw on it, or like if we have leftover chicken.
To
or-
be fair, I usually only add like cheese. I put like a little bit of cheese on mine.
Bacon seems like more of a supplementary meat than
yes,
a primary.
bacon is a supplementary.
I
meat.
get that. Yeah, no, I get that.
I
BLT
love
is a weird
bacon.
concept.
I love bacon, and only once I think I've eaten bacon just by itself, and that was because we had to get rid of some bacon.
Like I've had bacon and rice before, because I had no other
Interesting.
meat.
Oh,
'Cause I
okay,
had
yeah,
no
that's
other. I had no other.
I was gonna say,
meat
that
on
sounds
my
like
plate.
a-
that's
that's-
an interesting meal.
that sounds
Like,
like
that
a
was
I'm
one
kind of
time-
poor and I haven't gone shopping yet meal.
Bacon
There was
fried
no-
rice is the thing. I
There
think
was
bacon
no
fried rice.
meat left. There was no meat left over in the fridge, except for like this like small container of like bacon that my mom cooked. All right, bacon and rice it is.
Bacon's good. I fucking love bacon.
I love bacon. I haven't had it in a while.
There was one time when I was younger when I just like ate a pound of bacon because I really liked it.
Dude,
Hell
Like
yeah.
in one sitting.
You want to hear
that's
some
not
crack?
good.
You want to hear some cracked out shit my dad does with bacon
Sure.
Yeah.
that we all make fun of him for? He'll cut bacon in half so it's smaller pieces, and he uses it to convince himself he's eating less bacon.
But does he still cook all, like he just cuts it in half and then just
Eats them
eats the
both
same
anyway.
amount, but it's just smaller
Most
bites?
times. Most times.
Jesus.
Something
He's
there
trying
ain't
to-
right.
I love my dad, but when he does that, I'm like, Dad, you're the biggest copium I've ever seen.
Yeah, just accept that you're eating bacon. My God.
I was like,
Yeah, when
listen,
you're
I
eating-
understand. You were like, I'm eating better because I'm only eating half bacon. I'm like, no, Dad, you're eating more strips of bacon that are smaller.
That's like the people who order like a large combo at McDonald's and then get a Diet Coke.
Like, dude, if you're gonna eat unhealthy, you might as well go all the way with it.
Yeah, listen, he's ridiculous. I love that guy, but he's fucking insane.
All right, next question. Gerber, this actually might be one of the ones that you were talking about, might be a different answer. At James on from M, for people in multi seasons, which is all of us, what is your favorite Pokemon that you ended up as?
Pretty sure we've
I'll go
answered
last.
this.
We've
Yeah,
answered
we
this a
answered this
lot,
question
a good
but
couple
Gerber
times.
has a
Answer this
different
question
answer.
Every stream.
But Gerber has a different
I
answer.
think I have the most substantial answer, so if you want to quickly go through yours, I'll say
Yeah,
mine.
sure. I think Lampin was mine.
Jigglypuff.
It's Sableye.
So I still think Gerber Games is a great thing. I've actually come around to Gerb Cycle too a lot, and I think last stream really solidified it. and seeing some of the responses, where I think this is the first season where unintentionally I had a full ass character arc.
You're welcome.
I mean, yeah, you technically were the start where I fucked up by killing you, which wasn't a fuck up. I did it on purpose. It was funny.
I think that's funny because I haven't had a character arc in fucking any of them. I've been the same at the beginning as I was in the end.
I feel like Ken Bagel is falling apart more and more. He's
Actually,
just going more unhinged.
I guess
don't
this
think
season I got my business. I started the
I
business.
don't think it's like a traditional character arc. I just think it was kind of because of the story of the game and being kind of a useful Pokemon. I accidentally had a hero's journey where I fucked up in the beginning, messed up again, but by the end, fucking saved the day by killing Skeledirge.
Yeah,
I also realized every single battle with Skeledirge I have been in since I was caught.
I've stayed far away from that guy.
I've literally been in every single one because I was there when the Kristenas and Mal died. I was there when Luke died because
You were a part of that.
Yeah, and then I was there, and then I got the final hit in the champion. Well, no, I defeated Skeledirge the second time after Luke died. I bit it, but
Yeah, but now they're gone.
That is wow. That is interesting. Nemona was Peppy's rival, but Skeledirge was Gerber's.
Yeah.
He kept killing your friends in front of you.
Yeah, and I just said fuck it and used the most unnecessary strong move.
Yeah.
Wait a second, hold on. I just remembered. Oh yeah, and in the final battle, Skeledirge did kill another one of your friends.
Yeah.
That's why.
And Gerber said no more.
Kill Cookie, and then you're like,
that's
that's
why for
it.
my JoJo fans in chat, Cookie was Kakyoin.
And for my non JoJo fans, I also don't get the reference.
Kakyoin dies like in the final.
Well,
battle,
I gathered that he dies. Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow,
right before.
spoilers.
Spoilers.
The part's fucking 20
Guys,
years old.
spoilers.
The part ended in 1980.
All right, to cover up from these spoilers, let's go to the next question.
I've come to like Gerb Cycle a lot.
This I do like Joe, like Arboliva Joe, because it's probably the most
I think
character I've done.
I think without even trying to have storylines and lore, I feel like the characters this season had really good arcs without us really forcing like a narrative.
Well, I think it's also this game has better story than the other games did. Like the plots in this one are just better, so they're more conducive to like jumping off of and saying like I was a part of that.
I like that you and I kind of set up a bit of wanting to kill fucking Arvin's
Gonna
dog.
kill that fucking dog, and then neither one of us are in the party when they kill the dog.
Like, the entire season was leading up to this confrontation between you, me, and fucking Mambo Stiff, and it's just Brady comes and kicks it.
Joe, you're gonna get killed for saying that about Black and White. Yeah, I mean, I've said it before.
No, Black and White is an amazing story, but it doesn't lend itself as well to the like. It's not cinematic because it's like
also Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion, just have better ones.
I was gonna say Black and White is an incredible story. Scarlet and Violet, it's just better.
Yeah, like, I don't think it like really lends itself to what we do with Friendlocke, because if we want to have like what we kind of had this season, it's a lot more work onto Derek.
It's interesting because I kind of noticed this season. Black and White, because of the whole nature of like the plot, of like release the Pokemon and like N can talk to Pokemon, it set up a lot more interactions with us and NPCs where we could actually like talk to the other, like we like yelled at Bianca, stealing people's hats, like fighting with Getsis outside of battles. I feel like there's been less of that like less of us talking directly to like Arvin than like Getsis. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I think it also goes to the fact of like I think we realized if we do those kind of interactions where we want to like add an element of like a hat or something, that's more work on Derek or someone else. So I think we kind of cooled it down on that on purpose.
Yeah, good fucking luck trying to do that in a 3D game.
Yeah, plus also 3D models are hard. I mean, we have people that can do 3D models, but getting them high enough quality that'll fit as like an element for the videos, that's just a lot of work. I don't think they're as necessary.
Well, I mean, yes, I also don't think we put that much thought. I did steal a man's teeth and put them in. So I did, like, we did a similar bit. I don't think, like, Mikey didn't think of that when he started stealing Bianca's hat. Like, I'm just saying the bits weren't as, it didn't lend itself to the like, talking to the NPCs bit as much, because I think there was so much of them talking, whereas in season 2, it was like, they're talking about us, so I'm gonna talk to you now. Like the early on in the game, the fucking Getsus's like rally when we just start heckling him, and he's like, "Is there a Pokemon heckling me?" And or every conversation with N, because he'll bring up how the Pokemon are feeling, and we just start like berating him. Or some of them would talk about how he's high or whatever.
Tangentially related, but like I feel like a big difference between season 2 and season 5 is the fact that like Derek's just not talking to NPCs that aren't required this time. He's only talking to the gym leaders and the rivals. He's avoiding every other battle.
Yeah, we're just not really doing extra battles.
The one trainer battle I think we had, everyone almost died.
The fucking, that fucking like horse.
Yeah, the fucking donkey. That's
Jesus, yeah. Terrifying.
You gotta go back. You gotta get revenge.
We do need to kill him at the very end. He needs to be the Steven fight.
Oh, I do want to say I did think of another like small bit that I remembered I really enjoy.
What?
I really think it's funny, especially because Sarah is not that great of a Pokemon. Whenever she just gets zoomies.
Oh yeah.
That always, because I feel like that always makes me smile, because I look away for 1 second and then Sarah's just running around. Derek was trying to take a photo of her.
Oh, okay, we should probably go to the next question. At DogFan50,000, what is your opinion on the Cars franchise? Also, why would Salty be a Mime Jr.? I think I've seen the first 2 Cars movies, and I like the first one a lot. I don't really remember the second one.
The second one is
I don't remember hating the second one.
I don't like any of them. I think they're all kind of bad.
Cars 1 is good.
Cars 1 is good. Cars 2 is not as good, but still entertaining.
Yeah,
but I haven't watched Cars 3, so I don't.
Yeah, I probably won't.
Really judge out.
I have no
idea. At this point, me neither.
Yeah.
I've heard 3 is like a good movie, but I don't know. I never liked 1. I never liked 1 for some reason.
That's fucked up.
And to answer the second question, because that's what Derek just straight up said.
He really likes Mime Juniors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what he likes.
Yeah. I'm not actually answering this next one, but I will read it. At Doodle Drawn, if you were orange, would you be the color or the fruit? And next question after that. At K9, should Gerber cook again?
You owe me $10.
I mean, he can't. There's no more double battles. Next question.
You also owe me $10.
You do also, sorry, K9, you do also owe Gerber $10. At Trevor Aura 671, who do you think will be the MVP against Turo? What's his team again?
I have to look at the list.
I mean, maybe Gerber?
I'm just going to assume Brady, because Brady's good at everything.
Oh, Brady's just a safe bet.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be between me and Brady, if I'm being honest. But
you with your Terra being fairy is really good for you.
Oh yeah.
Let me look up his team. His team is, I mean, the Paradox Pokemon are pretty varied, is the thing, and they're all dual types, and there's very little overlapping types.
Yeah,
this guy's got a lot of coverage.
Yeah,
that's the one thing I'm worried about with him, because I think we're gonna beat him. I think.
Who do we? What is the? Hold on. Let me look at the. I want to look at our sheet about who is the team.
I don't think
the final battle.
I'm not in the final. I'm not in the final one. I know that.
I don't think I'm yet, but I think I will be added, because looking at it, like, I'm a benefit for a good amount of this.
Let's see. I mean, you'd have to replace someone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because Cookie's not in that team.
I can't believe I get to learn
Pacey against Fire Poison. Yeah, that makes sense. Brady against Ice Water. That makes sense. puppy against probably the flying.
Kuro's
Yeah.
team is 2 times weak to electric and fighting and rock type moves.
Well, there you go.
We have 2 of
Send-
those, so
send in
Brady
the
and
cow.
Pup. The chef for something.
Brady, Pasty, Gerber, and Puppy are 100% must-haves. Other 2 are interchangeable.
Kenny is there because there's a fairy type.
And you know what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we know what you're
do?
gonna do. And then Forrest is probably there for the like also the
Spore?
electric types and Iron Thorns because
Maybe
that's
the
rock
fairy type?
electric. So honestly,
yeah,
Gerber,
Iron Valiant.
I don't know if you'll be needed. Maybe you could replace Deshef, but I think Deshef deserves the screen time.
No, I want their
Yes.
screen time.
Good for the chef actually having screen time this time.
I know, fucking yeah, Red deserves it. Jesus.
I want the screen time.
About time.
You don't need it, Gerber. You don't need it. Okay?
Higher.
Be spoiled.
You don't.
I wanna
Yeah.
Go away. You're done.
I want to overtake someone on the list.
Surprise trade.
So MVP probably Brady, maybe Pasty. I could see Pasty being because Clodsire's just pretty fucking good. So that's who I think will be MVP, not Gerber because he's not on the team. At PCMan427, would you hate me if I was a worm? Yes.
I hate you anyway.
Their
Yes.
profile picture is a worm on a string, just for context, so I guess I already hate them. At Sleepy Charms asks, who's the best character? Fight.
Me.
It's not you, so who? What are the other options?
Me.
It's not you. There's
I'm
an
gonna selfishly
argument.
say-
There's an
Like,
argument
best
to be
character.
made for you in season 2, but
I'm gonna selfishly say me this season
you guys are crazy.
because I wrote a dissertation on why.
Bad.
You guys are crazy if you're not even if we're not even arguing for Borat or
If we're-
Pete Ness, you guys are insane.
I was gonna say, are we arguing for this season or overall?
They
What do you
didn't
say?
qualify, so I'm saying every season.
Every season? Yeah, that's monsters.
I feel like monsters get
Monsters bits.
like,
Yeah,
you can
monsters just as a whole.
if
Oh,
you
okay.
separate
Either
them,
Let's
either
go
both-
this season.
This season. Okay, me.
I'm gonna argue myself.
So not Jay. Okay, Gerber's gonna say himself, which I understand.
But if we're looking for actual answers, Brady.
Brady's not even a character, is the thing.
Yeah,
Brady is Brady.
Brady-
He's just a good
Brady does this-
Pokemon.
He's just strategizing.
Brady followed the me strategy where you just are the Pokemon and also you take some of the attributes. He's not a different. He's just Brady. Brady's a good one though. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with it.
Yeah.
Character though. I'm trying to think who my favorite. The chef is good.
The chef is definitely
The
up
chef is
there.
real good. I do like Vriska, but I'm also, also in like similar to Jay. I like Homestuck, so
Pacey's been pretty good this season.
Pasty's been great. Oh wait, I feel like I have to say Pasty because I
Probably.
talked about the favorite bits earlier.
Oh well, yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
Pasty is my favorite, I think. What were you saying, Kenny?
Probably Cookie.
I didn't like Cookie that much when he was a little kid, just because I don't. The character kind of made me uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. But I liked him because he rapidly aged.
I just feel like the character slowly fades away, and it's just Hugo.
It is
being
just
himself more
Hugo
and more.
drinking 4 Locos.
It's just a drunk Hugo.
Hold on, real quick. Lerative, you said Joe hates kids. I'm the one who keeps trying to get Sarah to stop making jokes about beating up a child. I don't hate kids. I don't want Hugo to
Sarah's-
play a child.
Sarah's a fucking freak.
She vehemently hates.
Yeah, I also don't like people making jokes about beating up children. Fucking, I know I'm crazy. Maybe unpopular opinion. I don't want people to make jokes about beating up a child.
Everyone says that Sarah's the mom character. She wants to beat. The
Yeah, she
fuck out
hates
of those
kids. Like,
Joe actually hates people saying they're going to beat up a child because he likes when they commit and actually beat up the child.
no. I don't like jokes about violence against children. I don't think that's very funny. That being said, I
So-
did burn down several schools in season 2.
You burned down an orphanage.
I did. It's less funny when it's not personal. Or wait, more funny when it's less personal. Did I say less funny? It's more funny if it's less personal. Anyway, we
Bad
should
mom,
probably
Sarah, good mom.
we should probably just skip this one because it is from someone with a VA in their handle,
yeah.
but
And comms.
yeah, their comms are also. I guess we can. I guess we can read it.
And an anime profile picture.
Oh, they're also a cat boy? Ugh. I guess we can read it. Alright, we'll see if we need to make fun of it or not, though. At JTasticVA said, wait, new question. Which bodes...
Because I already asked a question.
I was going to say,
like,
bodes
wait, this
well
is
for the
better.
future. If you could create one new move for Pokemon, regardless of how insane or broken, what would it be and how would it work? Wow, that's a... Hey, that's a good question, at JTasticVA. Too bad you're a voice actor.
I'm gonna say Shed Tail, but it's good. It actually does well.
That's as good as you're getting, buddy.
I mean, isn't Shed Tail a pretty decent move as it is?
It's
Yeah,
an
when it's-
amazing,
when you're not in, like, a
amazing
Nuzlocke.
pivot move. It's an amazing pivot
it's
move.
it's like a free switch in.
It
It's
is,
a
yeah.
switch in
Everybody
and a
is-
substitute.
Yeah, but every time we used it this season, or like last stream, it didn't do shit.
Well, that's just on you.
It's because you were put in specifically just to use Shed Tail.
My move would be, it'd be called the old switcheroo, and you would switch the Pokemon you're fighting with for the Pokemon you're fighting against.
Oh,
So like,
no.
if Gerber against the the fucking Skeledirge, if he used the old switcheroo, he would now be on Nemona's team. And we would have the Skeledirge until the end of the battle.
So does that mean that you have to knock out your own Pokemon?
He
at
would,
the end?
yeah, the Skeledirge would then have to kill Gerber
Oh my god.
in order to win the fight. So terrible for a Nuzlocke, but it'd be funny.
But it's pretty funny.
Terrible for a Nuzlocke, but for a Friendlocke.
It has 1 PP. You don't get to use it more than once in a battle. Wouldn't that be so funny? Imagine it in competitive. Nope, that's mine now. Give me
Hey,
your fucking
nice Poke-
Salamence, you son of a bitch.
Hey, nice Pokemon. Give me.
Yeah, nice Pokemon. Be a shame if it was used against you.
That's arguably a better answer than the reason I actually wrote this question.
What was the reason?
Probably 1 to 3 PP, where if you outspeed your opponent, you can just pick their move.
Oh, that's fun.
Interesting.
Hey, nice Voltrobe. Kill yourself.
Oh, you mean like you can choose the move that the enemy Pokemon uses?
Wait, what
Yes.
if there's a move that's just called Bully and it causes the other Pokemon to self-destruct after 4 sequential turns of you using Bully?
Oh,
That just sounds like a worse version of Paris Song.
Yeah,
that is
it is. But it's funnier. Especially imagine in a Nuzlocke, they use Bully on one of us and we just kill ourselves.
I can't take it anymore.
I just can't take it anymore, you guys. I just can't take it.
I'm done.
The old switcheroo
Adios.
is such a ridiculous one. That would ruin team comps. Just absolutely ruin competitive.
Ridiculous.
People would have level 1 Bidoofs in their teams that only know the old switcheroo. You better fucking hope they're fast.
I was gonna say, wait, hold on. Will it be a signature move or is it gonna be a TM?
Yes.
I think it would have to be a TM. I think no one would learn it naturally. I think no one would level up and learn it. It would exclusively be a TM.
Man, I want these.
Wouldn't that be so funny? The next person doesn't have a question. At Weepy Wheelie said, no question. Again, thank you for such a fun Friendlocke season. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.
The season was fun.
Gerber, didn't
Nope.
you say this is now your favorite character that you've played?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, hold on.
Just trauma over and over again.
Yeah, trauma's fun when it's a story.
Just like, hey, all your favorites.
It's like D again. It's like D&D.
You kids love fucking trauma. That's why we have a new season.
Yeah, the most stressful sessions of D&D are oftentimes the best ones because they're just the most interesting. Same with the Friendlocke. The ones that are most full of strife are the more interesting ones. If nothing fucking happened, it'd be pretty boring.
Exactly.
No, you're right. I agree.
Ugh, okay, we got another. Oh my god!
So you found the first question.
We got another fucking J-tastic VA who says, "Would you still love me even if I was a worm?" No!
You stole the question from the worm guy.
No, I said
No,
mine
I
first.
imagine that the other guy stole it from them. They said, "Would you hate me if I was a worm?" Yeah, it's only got 4 views, and Jay posted his 2 days ago, whereas PC Man posted theirs 3 hours ago.
Oh yeah, there you go, you fucking copycat.
No, Jay, I wouldn't. If you were a worm, I would step on you. Yeah, die.
You're the worm. You're the worm here. Don't be mean.
I'm not a worm. I'm a sock
You were a
puppet,
worm.
if anything.
You were a worm.
I wasn't a worm.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, Wurmple.
For a split second.
Yeah, for a split second, I was a worm, which I do
Yeah,
like. I do like counting because that gives me one more Pokemon that I was. I've had 3 stage evolutions. One season where I just didn't evolve at all. Got stuck on number 2 out of 3, and then one where I just was Wurmple.
You're tied with Gerber for most Pokemon.
No, Gerber had Poochyena and then Mightyena, and then he had Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, and then season 2. Oh well, season 2 we caught him as a Magnezone.
Yeah.
And then it depends on if you count Gerbice at that point, because Cyclizar is only 1. So then you'd be at 8 if we include Gerbice.
I wasn't counting evolution stages.
Oh, well, that's what we were talking about initially.
I was just talking about Pokemon in general.
Oh, okay. So lines. So Gerber
Yeah.
would have 2 in season 1. So would I. And then season 2, season 3. So only if we counted April Fools, which obviously, I've made my thoughts clear on that.
I do. I count it.
Which, hey, actually, technically, we would be equal because I had a Pokemon. It just wasn't on camera.
Yeah, we all had Pokemon.
We all had Pokemon, so you don't actually have more than anyone else. You're tied. We're tied, bud.
Nope, I was seen on camera.
Yeah, but I still had a Pokemon.
We
No,
still
I
exist.
still had a Pokemon.
Show me the video proof.
No, because it's in the description. Because I still had a Pokemon. Because Gerber, because you know in your heart of hearts that season doesn't count.
Fuck you,
Because
Joe.
it's
No,
not
I'm
funny
crazy.
if it counts.
Gerber, if you want to count Gerbice, we have to count whatever the hell.
Yeah, if you count
shit.
Gerbice,
Oh,
then we
shit.
have to count everyone else because we all had Pokemon.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, so we all had Pokemon, so Gerber and I are tied for the same amount of Pokemon. Hell yeah. There's a doodle by Gabby of King Moosh Sunflora on the wiki?
Well, hold on. Which
What?
wiki? There are 5 of them.
Wait, of which who?
There are
I'll be right back.
there are 5 Friendlocke wikis, so I don't even know. Which
That's
one you're
actually a
talking
good
about.
point. Yeah, Jade Rabbit, which one are you talking about? I'll read the next question while you answer that. At Geologism, how long do you think the canon/edited season will be? Longer than season 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Since this season's already way longer than season 2.
Yeah, the season's gonna be a long season, I think.
It is in hours of streams.
No, well, it's 13 minutes longer as of now.
Yeah, we have one more stream to go, Gerber.
Well,
So-
yeah.
So it's
it's
already
gonna be a-
longer.
It's gonna be
Also-
at least an hour.
Well, I want to comment on some narratives. Just Jesus fucking Christ, are all your debates like this? No, this is tame.
Yeah, this is pretty tepid. And shorter. Oh, yeah, no, I remember that. I thought it was a really cute design. Yeah, so I have the wiki up on my page, Smoothie. Because that was my nickname in the April Fool's season. So, it's canon. If it's canon, which I don't say it is, then Gerbice and Smoothie are both canon. And if Vriska or Mikey are there, they're not. Tell them, Kumusta, do you have a favorite Filipino food? Does anyone have a favorite Filipino food?
Can I just say Jollibee?
Also,
Sure.
Kenny's here, and Kenny is Filipino.
Oh,
Yes.
Kenny.
Kenny can give us an actual answer.
But again, no, Kenny would say
Um,
Kenny's right. Sorry.
It's a mixture between lumpia and lumpia, pancit, and fucking what's it called? Longanisa. That's what it's called.
I don't think I've ever had Filipino food. I don't think there's a very large Filipino population in Massachusetts.
I don't think so. No,
Not
There is a-
really.
there is one in North Jersey.
Well, that's not
We have a lot of
Massachusetts.
Filipino food here.
Yeah,
I'm
they
a big
have,
fan of adobo chicken.
Yeah, they have one. They have their own little place called Little Manila, and they got all the things there, from Red Ribbon Bakery all the way to Jollibee. There's some good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. Next question at Psyqual. I have noticed there are not a lot of questions, so I have another. You posted that an hour ago. Are there really not a lot of questions? I do have some in Discord, so I'll go to
I feel like
those.
they were a decent bit, though.
I thought so too, but I don't know. What's your favorite obscure piece of internet lore you wouldn't be surprised no one knows about? I don't think I have anything for this because I've mostly just watched Minecraft Let's Plays.
Internet lore?
Yeah, I don't. Probably they probably mean like lore within a particular community or background information to something that was popular, but maybe like the actual community itself knew more about it.
I feel like I knew a decent amount of Christian lore because I was watching the documentary and I got to like part 30. I've watched like 30 hours of Christian.
Forbidden Minecraft
can-
lore.
I'm just gonna answer for Joe. Joe, you know a lot about Tumblr. So,
I
like,
do know a lot
I-
about Tumblr, but like so does Forrest and Claire. Like I guess
You can't count Forrest. They know a lot of things.
that's true. Okay,
They know a lot of things that no one does know or should know.
I've been on Tumblr for many years, so yes, I guess I do know a lot of obscure drama that happened on Tumblr because that
Absolutely,
place
that
is
guy.
insane. Yeah, I guess that's probably it. That would probably be my answer. Is Tumblr drama. Like, I don't know, do you guys know about the witch bone stealing scandals?
What?
Only the vague bits that you've referenced.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go into it right now, but that's a good reference. Oh yeah, anti-SJW Real Sonic drama. That one was funny. Yeah, alright. Let's go to the next one, which Luke would love. Also from Psyqual. Would you rather have unlimited Friendlocke but no more Violet, or Violet? Unlimited Violet but no Violet?
I hate this.
Jesus, there's so many Psyqual questions in a row. 3.
Jesus.
My answer is... shut up. Hey, will these be made VODs? I think maybe eventually. Dragonfire asked in the chat, will these be made VODs, specifically the talk logs? Maybe eventually. The same fan, Manjora VGD, who has been helping me by editing the actual box streams along with the gameplay, and I've been uploading those, which, in case anyone is unaware, those are now on my VOD channel. The actual box streams are on, I think it's like King Moosh Video Dump. I can get a link for you for your perusal if you wish. And these might go on there. It really depends on like whether that Manjora has time, you know, because again, this is just sort of almost like a passion project, I guess. So like it'll happen if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't count on it. All right. The third one from @Psyqual. Forgot about this. Do any of you have a favorite piece of fan art you've received? If so, what is it?
You're gonna have to
Personal?
make me think.
personal, no, because I love so many of them. Just the fact that the fact that I get fan art and I can predictably get fan art is truly insane to me. I'm gonna say the first Al animation is my favorite
Oh, yeah.
because
that
it
counts,
was
too.
just out of nowhere, fucking incredible, and it was still season 1, so it was still like, you know, getting the fan art was still a huge novelty. And then that led to like a lot of really awesome work from Al. So I think that like if you go back to those streams, we were freaking out about that animation. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the very first one, even the one where they were like, "Oh, I just threw this together real quick," and it's like a minute of animation.
I think I'm also a big fan of the one cooking art I like is the
latest one.
latest one, the one,
Yeah.
The one
The
based
one
off of the
the one that's
tiger
based
making
off the
crack.
tiger.
I think that one is one of my favorites because it's such an obscure thing that if Pacey didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known.
No
And then
one
it
knew.
was
Yeah,
so-
No,
it was so fucking funny.
so funny. I like the inclusion of the J-Weed little keychain and that
Little
he's pouring in
keychain's good.
lemonade.
That, and I mean, because I have them in my home. Unconventional thing of fan art. I love the like figures Mellows made us all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now having them in my house is fucking cool.
That's actually a really good one. If you guys send me physical art, those will quickly become some of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
Because I'm
yeah.
looking, I get to look at physical clay figure. Like, someone made me 4 clay figures that are just in my home now. That's insane.
I have them like they're all like none of them are in my office, but like they're in my like living room now. And I
I'm
just, like,
looking
I
at
watch
mine
TV
right
and
now.
Kyle Bloom Gerber staring at me as I
Ger-
watch fucking Breaking Bad.
I don't know if this counts because it's not fan out of you, but like, what about the picture of Rocket that someone made of?
Oh, I mean that made me really happy because I got to show my mom that, and she was.
Oh
really
yeah.
excited. My mom loves how much you guys in the internet loves Rocket. It's like that, and like the reaction to everyone just having like attach themselves to the Rocket gambling storyline.
He's good at it.
He's good at it. Yeah, he's got a new post coming.
What if I had to pick from, and I don't think Mello's listening to this, but if I had to pick from the Mello figures, my Smoliv one I really love, and it's so simple. It's just it's got like a mushroom cloak, like king cloak, but it's like spotted like the top of a red mushroom, and then the same red mushroom is growing out of the top of my head as like a little crown. I love it. It's just so simple, but he looks so nervous. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I do sometimes feel a little bad when we react more to some fan art during the fan art presentation at the end than others, because I'm like, I want everyone to know we love all of it. Like,
The
and
fact
that's
that we
like,
get art in general is amazing.
Yeah,
we
that's-
love all the art.
that's not even
Probably
like,
sometimes when I think it's because we're such a big cast. Sometimes if we're like reacting to fan art and it's someone that's not in the call or has died a while ago, I'm like, oh nice, they're not here to react to it. So
yeah, I try and give a specific comment to all of them.
yeah.
Like just being like, oh, I like this part, or oh, his fist, or whatever, you know. But yeah, sometimes like we commented on this last stream. Halfway through one of the art pieces, we just all went quiet, and we didn't talk until the next piece, and it was just like we just had nothing more to say. We love it. I don't know. But yeah, we love all the art. Truly, I love it.
I have 3 specific answers for like my favorite art. One is by Craig Headers, the one animation that we just ended up putting into the anime cut of season 2, the Poopa Stinka one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that
The-
one.
The second
Oh, that's really good.
is
Yeah, Poopa Stinka.
Poopa Stinka. The second one is just pretty much all of Gem's reverse Friendlocks.
Those are great. The
The
character
character
designs in those
design
are
is
awesome.
immaculate.
Just incredible. I also really like the headcanons. I mentioned this during the art of the last stream. It was saying like Grunpilo is a janitor, and like a high school janitor, and Mal Bingo is a dumpster diver. Like as a career.
True love at first sight.
Oh yeah, Gem's in here. Yeah, no, we all love them. Like they're such good designs. Like yeah.
We love them. Make more.
I get really happy for some reason when I see, like, this is like maybe almost the reverse of what you might think. I get really happy when I see people draw pencil and paper art, or the art that is, and I'm trying to be nice, the art that is maybe not that great, you know, maybe a beginner, because I'm just like, oh, I don't know, you took the time. Maybe you're not as quick as other people, maybe you're not as experienced, but you got so excited about the Friendlocke that you decided to draw us. That's pretty cool.
We love the energy.
We love it. Yeah, it's awesome. We could probably, yeah, it's always going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and the third one is Ann Yan's fucking plushies. I love them a little more if we could fucking have them.
Oh, the plushies.
Because they're so well done and cute.
Oh, Lunette, I also do love, I also do love Lunette's art because it's always so creepy. It's always, like mushrooms have taken over. Like, it's like Last of Us kind of thing. Like, where I'm, like, infected by a fungus and being controlled, which I just think is very fun. But it's also done in a traditional medium of just, like, lined paper and pencil. Alright, next question, because we could talk about fan art for years. At Feisty, this has probably been asked, but any projects coming out for anyone that we can look forward to? And then they asked in a reply, will there be a friend talk next week? That's actually a good... No. This is the last talk lock. There will be a box on Sunday, but Wednesday will not have a talk lock. This is the last one for this season. Any projects coming out? No, because I have a new job starting on Monday. That is going to be like a traditional 9 to 5 where I have to go into an office, so no.
I mean, working on a new short film with my production company that I still need to announce formally. I just have had no time or motivation to finish my script revision.
Also, there's always we're always talking about stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're constantly, like, we talk to each other almost every day.
Yeah. So there's always ideas in the works. It's just whether those things are like on any sort of timeline or being like, let's do this, or if it's more like, we will do this eventually.
Yeah, like...
We have some D&D ideas that we want to do eventually, but we have no timeline for that.
Like D&D, some of the streams we've had planned, and that's partly my fault because I was the one that was supposed to stream them. There's been a Minecraft thing that's been in the works for about a year or so that is just too big to really, would have to dedicate a lot of time to it.
We have a lot of things in our brain. You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, so anything that has like a date that we could tell you, like, look forward to it in the next couple weeks? No. I don't believe so. No. Not from us. Not from these four.
No.
Well, none that I can talk about right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. None that we can tell you. Nothing that is like so set in stone that it's like, we will be like, oh, we're advertising this now. Yeah. No, nothing. All right, at Bones But Cool, you play any instruments? I sing.
I used to play clarinet. Not very good, but I used to play it.
I used to play Claire like a fiddle. Wow, that made people quiet.
I was trying to think about what the hell you just said.
Do you guys not know what play someone like a fiddle means?
Oh, yeah, now
I just heard I play Claire like a fiddle, and I'm like...
Oh, no, like a fiddle.
Like a fiddle, okay.
Yeah, like played her for a fool.
Yeah, now I get it. I played tuba for like 7 years.
That's cool. I played saxophone when I was real young, but I hated it. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I sing. That I count that.
I used to play violin, and now I sometimes play guitar. The guitar and the ukulele.
So you went from like a really tiny guitar to like a big guitar. I'm
I used
calling
to play a
I'm
guitar
calling a violin a tiny guitar, by the way.
I played a guitar with a stick, then I played a regular guitar, and now I'm playing the Hawaiian guitar.
Oh, guys, sorry, I just saw who the next question is from. Gross.
No,
No, we gotta at least
Skip.
read it. We've also I think we've answered this. So at T_bubbled, what has been y'all's favorite moment on the Friendlocke so far?
Should we
And-
limit it to like just this season?
I mean, we answered, I think, part of this question. We don't have too many left after this, I don't think.
Let's try it. Yeah, let's just. I guess.
You want to go season by season?
Oh gosh, sure. Season by season. So season 1, favorite moment.
One of my favorite moments of season 1, I'd say, is probably I can't remember if it was Derek or Gerber that got fucking poisoned. You're just like, someone's got to suck the poison out of his ass.
I got poisoned. I got poisoned, and because Claire was a
And it's
poison-
because of Claire's no.
Yeah.
that or the moment I have with Claire where I'm fighting a shroomish and go, Claire, you know this one? She's like, yeah, it's my sister. Like super excited, like Claire always does, and I'm like, bite, get real close to my microphone.
Yeah. Oh, I remember
That's
that.
also one of my favorites.
Just because
Claire's reactions are gold.
Yeah.
that's something like Claire dying so early in the last 2 seasons where I really didn't get to interact with her at all makes me so upset because Claire is one of those people that I think is such a great comedic timing of like reacting to you.
Yeah. And her reactions are usually pretty big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean BDSM, classic. Borat Spoink takeover. Or Borat
Oh,
Grumpig
that's one of my favorite
takeover
monsters.
is
Yeah, I also love when monsters evolves and Borat Grumpig.
pretty
came back.
incredible.
It scared the shit out of me because
It's the knock on the door.
the door knocks so fucking realistically. I don't know what sound effect he got, but it works in my headphones that it scared the shit out of me.
I liked Mikey's monologue before he killed Chat Queza because we just kind of talked over it.
We pointed out like the flaws in his monologue.
Yeah. Just being like, okay, well, all right, I don't know why we need to be here for this. You're just gonna kill it.
It's because the anime cut out like all the parts where he said, "Hey, by the way, I was gonna kill all of you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you."
Yeah, he was being very aggressive
Very
towards us.
hostile.
And then during his monologue, he says like, "And now that I'm in the like Hall of Fame and none of you are," and it's like, all right, well,
I mean, I like that moment just because I think it is also pretty funny.
it wasn't that funny to me because I was actually upset, and
Well, yeah.
they knew we were actually upset, and he made the jokes anyways, which was just like, okay, it doesn't feel that funny anymore because it just feels like you're actually pouring salt into a wound that you know we're upset about. I did like talking over it though, because I know it kind of ruined the moment, which I think is funny from my perspective.
Oh yeah.
Season 2. Honestly, all of the stealing the hats. I really like the stealing the hats bit.
Stealing the hat, Mikey's fucking Three Stooges death.
Yeah, oh my god,
Yeah.
Mikey's death is the best.
Mikey's
Fucking
death,
iconic.
Mikey's death is so good.
hilarious.
I really
Because-
liked being recording that extra line for the edited in bit for the
Mikey's, baby.
yeah. What was that? Mikey's baby.
That one, because it literally feels like a fucking Three Stooges bit.
It was classic. It was so good. And then season 3. Unless anyone has
I
any
mean-
more season 2, they can obviously chime back in. Season 3, I
I'm
like all the
still
holding
so-
hands.
I'm still so proud in season 2 of that one moment where like Team Plasma's taking the skull. It's like, no, they took the skull, and I'm just like, so no head.
That was a good one.
A lot of the interactions between me and Jay in season 2. Also, it's like I think my interactions in season 2, just because I was like the asshole, so everyone kind of had to play the straight man against me. Was fun because it was just like you're on your toes. Am I gonna be mean to you?
We just decided, all right, I'm gonna fucking hate you, Gerber.
Oh, also season 1, I know a lot of people don't like this. I thought the pufferfish bit was very funny.
I have my
I love
gripes
the
about it that you
pufferfish.
have- I have my gripes about it, and you can't even be mad at me.
Oh well, yeah, you have a whole thing, but I think it's funny.
I've come around where like some days I think it's fucking atrocious, some days I think it's funny.
Oh, okay.
And then season three had a lot of moments where I thought like I liked for not because they were funny, but because they make really good story. Like Luke's death, because it was actually an emotional moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a rare moment of like, oh shit, we're actually emotional about death. It's like some Friendlocke deaths, you're like, whatever. Like Grunpilo's death in season 3 was funny to me. Because he really shouldn't have died.
Got ran over by a Ford Focus.
Tasty
Tom had no
Sweep.
reason to die in
I mean,
season 3.
Brady Sweep is a good one. I liked.
Brady Sweep.
I like J Sweep.
J Sweep was funny because we had to do it again.
we just had to run it back, and the best part is like I did worse in the second part.
I'll admit, I got it was like in a like, oh man, kind of like I was a little like, oh, of course we catch this grass type right before we go into this gym where I was the only grass type. So I'm just not gonna get used because it's way funnier if Jay does it. And I was like, that's why I was like, I'm not even gonna suggest I go in because it's just funnier if Jay does it. It's just better if Jay sweeps. Yeah, we could probably talk about good bits across the whole series forever. What we talked about, it's like 31 hours of content or something.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's an insane amount of time. All right, next question. At Lime Cookie 83, are you happy about how the season went?
It's not over yet.
Overall, yes.
Is that over yet? But I think I am happy
Whoa.
about it. I think we all had that kind of
The
terrible
best part for
lull
me
in the
was me
beginning of the
saying
season.
Rip Mordecai
We're
on
like
donations
middle of the
after
season. We're like,
Locke's
oh,
death.
still
Sorry,
doing Friendlocke.
sorry. I realized because I'm not sharing my display capture with you guys didn't get to notice that Duck just donated $10 and it has a text-to-speech that said the best part for me was saying R.I.P. Mordecai in the donations after Lark's death. Classic
I didn't
Duck.
know that.
Dude.
Hey Duck, wait Duck, are you in chat right now? Why the fuck did you like rooting for me to die so much last stream?
We
Fuck's
were
wrong?
all rooting for you to die.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down. We can answer the do we like how the season went, or are we just saying because it's not over yet we can't say?
I mean, I said yes.
Yeah.
I said up till now, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like enough has happened for us to form a good enough opinion.
I think even
Yes.
if we
Considering
lose
next
now,
stream is the
it'll at
last
least
stream.
it'll have been a good run.
Yeah.
We've had some good moments.
Yeah. And I'm skipping one of the tweets and I'm not gonna read it. At Joseph Wetter 711, also known as the Eggman, olives were first praised. Interesting word there. So I must know in Greece. So I must know. Do you got any premium century-old olive oil, and is it for sale? I'm not a century old, so no. On an actual not dumb question, how many times do you think Kenny will use metronome? As many as he's given.
As
Every
many
answer.
times as it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one move. What are you talking about?
It's either I win or I lose.
I'm so mad you didn't remove all your moves.
That would have been so
That would have
funny.
been so funny.
Oh god, it would have been so funny.
I think you should in honor of the next stream being our last stream.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, it's not too late.
All
And
right.
there is a fairy type here. But what if?
Yeah, what if? To
There are
be fair,
probably
your
some-
last
there
fight
are
was
some
against a
fairy
fairy
moves in
type as
there.
well. Sylveon was a fairy type, and you got real fucking lucky.
Yeah, there's some moves in there that will help to a degree.
So I'm not gonna refresh the tweet right now just because I got to the bottom. I did have quite a few people ask me some questions in my Discord, so I just figured I'd go through those really quick. So first one, I guess I can just read off their nickname in my Discord server. Mythos asks, if you could go back in time to prevent something from happening in any of the seasons, what would you change? I don't want to die against that Lipard in season 2.
I'd help
Go-
Jay not get overshadowed by a pufferfish.
I'd go back to season 1 to the one May fight that Gerber died in, because come on, that could have been avoided by just putting me in. That's a grow vial. I'm a Camerupt.
Yeah.
I mean, you are weak to grass.
No, not what?
Aren't you ground?
No, the fire, like... takes
Oh, it's
care of
fire resistant? That would make sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be, yeah, neutral. But I don't think Gerber was weak to it either, right?
No, it wasn't. It was just that move is very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got hit with the overgrow.
So I guess, yeah, if you had tanked it, you could have killed it pretty easy.
Camerupt's pretty tanky.
He is, yeah, he's pretty tanky, especially against physical attacks like Leaf Blade. And then they had a second question. What is the genuinely most horrifying moment in any of the seasons for you guys? I don't quite understand this question.
I guess like we
Horrifying.
could just say like, what's the one that made you think, oh Jesus? So I guess a death or something.
Torch Song Skeledirge.
The Steven fight, it just felt like a massacre.
Torchlight Skeletor is kind of scary.
Torchsong Skeledirge, Excadrill, the Steven fight, the ones that are just like, it feels like we don't have anything that we can do. Yeah.
We don't have a chance against this thing.
Yeah, Sugar Lime, that's a good way. The, oh god, we're fucked. Like the, oh my god, we are looking down, we can see the afterlife because we're going to die.
At this point, I'm so over. I can't, no moment makes me go, oh god, we're fucked. Because usually when Derek says it, it's like, someone got hit with a move that did 11 damage, and Derek's so afraid.
It's been like that this season. Last season, there was some nasty ones.
So bad. He lost a battle and would like fucking take a breath and be like, I gotta end stream. The second Elite Four round of season 2 against Getsus, you guys were so over leveled.
Who is you guys?
None of us that were here.
Yeah, I was gonna say none of us, I think.
Yeah,
Because fucking Jay was the one who got closest.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we all
they were
died
so
on that.
over leveled. He should have just went with a team that was the same level as us instead of leveling up to like 4 levels above everything.
Derek likes it.
Yeah, Derek's just afraid.
He goes in with confidence and then immediately gets his ass handed to him.
Well, that's like when he was like Nimona. I did like that he was like Nimona's throwing, and then Hugo died.
Yeah, that
Hugo
was
gets
crazy.
demolished because of Shadow Ball.
Also, just for people who are in my Discord server who asked questions, I'm going to try and keep it to the Friendlocke specific questions for right now. There are some questions in there that are specifically just for us in general, but I'm just going to try and keep it to Friendlocke for right now. Where did Gerb Bicep from Kai, who's they have in parentheses rat enthusiast, where did Gerb Bicycle 2 come from?
I wanted to be called Gerbike, and Derek switched that to Gerbicycle 2. I don't know why he put the 2 there.
Yeah.
Because he's Derek.
Because he's Derek.
He was being real weird this season with the names, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're fun.
Okay, you're just doing
He
this to
named
be
me Claire after Jay shouted Claire.
That was rough.
That one was Mikey. Don't put that on me.
That one was...
Was it Mikey?
That was
It was
Mikey.
everyone. Everyone just hopped on it immediately, though.
I remember it was Mikey because I made a comment saying, "All right, Mikey, that's the last straw. You're getting killed."
I remember the box was just kind of being like, "Oh, that's not okay."
That one was...
Oh, we gotta change that. That's not cool.
Right after the name was official, Claire just typed out, "Are you fucking with me?"
Yeah, and poor Claire. Claire really got fucking shafted this season, all in all.
Oh yeah.
Because that was gonna be the last stream of the year, so we would have had no Claire until that point.
Yeah.
That bit was funny for about a minute, and then we were like, oh fuck, we actually are gonna catch Claire. Not that it mattered because Claire's name wasn't fucking Claire.
Leopoldo.
Or Poido, which I think is the weirdest name. Like Grunpilo fit like oddly is a perfect name for Colin. Poido's just weird to me. Also, I will be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Okay. Have fun. Let's see. If you guys could pick a Paradox Pokemon, what would you want to be, not including the legendary ones?
I'll have to take a look at the Paradox Pokemon. Hold on.
Screamtail. Round 2, baby.
I mean, maybe Iron Hands, just because Iron Hands is strong. Iron Hands is. I mean, they're all strong. They're all like. I think they're the same base stat, like area level of like strongness to Ultra Beasts.
Really?
Yeah, I think I was looking up like. You can look up on like Bulbapedia and stuff other Pokemon with that stat total, and it was like all the Ultra Beasts are like the same as the Paradox Pokemon.
Ooh.
And then real quick, some Spring Games asked that one and this next one, are Season 3 Joe and Pete Ness business partners in any sort of way? No, I have no partners. I work alone. He's too old money. I'm new money.
I like the running joke at the beginning of Pete Ness just having a coffin business.
Yeah.
Do we keep that up, or is that just over?
I don't even really remember. I don't think I was a part of that.
I remember seeing it for like the early deaths, but no one talks about it anymore.
Oh, and one of these is directed specifically at me. Spring Games asked, you guys can still answer the Paradox Pokemon one. I'm just answering the ones that are specifically to me. They asked, during one of the Friendcraft streams, Joe said he had something planned for his character in Season 2, but he died before it could happen. If I remember, what was the plan? I don't recall saying I had a plan. I think I actually might have said the opposite. Because I didn't have a plan. I remember people asking me what the plan was, and I was like, I don't know. No, I didn't have one. I was there to just fuck around. As things went along, I probably would have come up with something. But it's like people were asking me like, oh, what was Joe before he died? And I was like, he was just like I don't know, he's a ghost. He didn't, I don't know. It's just a bit, you guys. I didn't think about every part of the bit. So I didn't actually come up with the character because I didn't live long enough to develop the character enough.
Yeah, like the lore comes around later than when we make the actual character.
I think it's a bad idea personally, I think it's a bad idea to plan anything because you have no idea when you're going to be Claire in Season 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Claire taught us we can't have like
you can't plan anything. You can sprinkle things in here and there, but like don't have an idea of like this is how it should go.
Have a character, don't have lore.
Yes, yeah, the lore will develop. You can have a backstory, but don't have a forestory. Don't have a future planned out. It just doesn't make sense. It's just like if you went into if I had a player come into a D&D campaign and be like, this is how my character will go, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. This character's going to die now. You've jinxed it. Shout out to Lunette, who asked because their birthday is this Sunday for being the best moderator. Lunette is one of my moderators on King Moosh. In here, they're Honey Bunny. I've responded to a couple of their messages, but yeah. Hi Lunette. Do you guys want to say happy birthday to Lunette?
Happy birthday.
There you go. Happy early birthday. Someone wants Jay to fight them for the name.
No.
And by someone, I mean Laertiv.
Suffer.
Oh, I mean, Borsko said plug the Discord. If anyone is interested in the Discord, if you scroll down on the Twitch, it is, now it should be a picture of me drunk drinking from a pineapple. If you click on that image, it'll add you to, it's my personal Discord, because there's a couple Friendlocke specific channels in there. So you can join that. There is also going around, I don't have a link to it, but I'm sure someone will once I mention it. There is a Friendlocke fan server that you could get a link to. I haven't added a button for that. So Lunette asked us to rate their children and then posted a bunch of pictures of stuffed animals. No. Laertiv also asked, adding on to it, how do you feel about being blorbified, i.e. J-Weed, being called baby girl?
I mean, someone asked me that. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's funny. Do that.
I don't think it's happened to me.
Maybe guys, why isn't Joey a baby girl?
Well, I think you're nicer than I am.
You would shoot
in
them
your
down
characters.
as soon as they. You would shoot
Yeah,
them
that's a
down
good point.
immediately.
I was gonna say I don't give off baby girl energy. You do, cat boy.
What an insane sentence that I agree with.
Yeah, what an insane sentence. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Oh, some Sugar Lime said Joe is girl boss, J Weed is baby girl.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't. There's no energy. I don't give off baby girl energy. I thought that image of you, of drunk you, was Matt Super Mega. You
I
think that
don't
picture
see
was Matt? That doesn't actually look like Matt. I get compared to a lot of kind of weird looking skinny white guys on YouTube. That's a bad one. That's a bad picture to say that I look like Matt.
Dude, you gotta be out of your mind if you think he looks like Matt in that picture.
All right. So we're getting near. Well, okay, there were some questions about like streaming and us in particular, so we could answer those. How did the rest of you come up with your usernames? So like Mista or whatever and Gerbertron16. Laertiv asked this on the awkward cast, so I answered there, but I can answer again. Moosh is from Mushroom, which is a creature in Worst Ghost. I'm not answering your question if it's the one I scrolled past it. I'm not reading it. Moosh is from Mushroom, the cow creature in Minecraft. King is because I think that's a fun imagery. King Moosh.
I guess to answer my overall username, Jtastic is because I am Jay and I am fantastic. So I am Jtastic.
It works well for you too.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
And as for you, Pixel Boy?
Pixel Prism?
Yeah.
Specifically for that one, by when I made that account, I was extremely like obsessed with pixel art, and so my other username, Prism Heart, I just mixed those two together, and that came into being. And Prism Heart is just a username that I believe I stole from my sister when I was like 10.
That's pretty funny.
And I've just been using it ever since.
That you stole it. That's funny.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of I've had a lot of usernames. Like if you guys see during the Friendlocke streams, I'm modded under my main YouTube channel, which is just my normal account that I've had for years that I don't post videos to, but it's called Sir VGod and it's got a mushroom profile picture. Sir VGod is a real old username of mine from RuneScape. It's a shortened version of the words Sir Vulcan God. So that's another one.
Wowzers.
Gerber, are you here?
He's deafened.
Oh, piss boy.
I mean, Gerber's name is the fact that his name is Gerber.
Yeah, Gerbertron, and then he probably made it when he was 16, is my guess.
He muted himself so we can't hear him piss.
I refreshed the Vulcan from Roman mythology, not from Star Trek, which is a comic. There's Vulcans from Star Trek as well. Those are, I think that's what Spock is.
Yes.
Yeah. I refreshed the Twitter, so I'll scroll through those. Worst goes, your question's still not getting answered. Casual and Wholesome asks, out of curiosity, how do you guys feel about others doing a friendlock? I'm fine with it. If you do a friendlock, Don't just
Okay.
use a hashtag Friendlocke.
Yeah, do something to differentiate it because we're gonna be looking for stuff from our Friendlocke. It's like, wait a second, I don't remember that character.
Yeah, I'll see people just especially we'll go through like Tumblr and we'll go through the art there under the tag Friendlocke, and mostly it's us, but then sometimes people will tag it with their Friendlocke and then they won't add another tag, and I'm like, come on. Come on. That's our thing. You can do, who cares if you do Friendlocks? The Ryan lock was a very quick one done by some fans. Like immediately after season 1. I didn't watch it, but let's see, any other questions? Someone did, Laertiv did ask in my Discord, any advice for people who want to start streaming.
I guess don't start streaming with the sole intent of making money.
Yeah, don't expect to get popular.
Yep. Do it like how most people do it, is that they do it as like a hobby.
Yeah, just try and have fun with it.
Yeah.
One that I saw that this is not original from me, but I agree with it, is play a game that you know you can just kind of go on autopilot and play, or that you don't need to focus too hard. Like, don't make your first stream a new game. Because the market's going to be crazy oversaturated because everyone's going to be fucking playing a new one. And B, you're going to be focused on the game and you're not going to be talking that much. So I would say go with a game that you know well and you can provide some sort of at least entertaining commentary over.
Hey Jay, welcome back.
And make sure you're not fucking muted for a 3-hour stream, because I've done that.
What's the question?
God. Do you have any tips for people wanting to start out streaming?
Yeah, for new streamers.
Yeah, you always gotta like make sure that your audio stuff is ready, because I don't know if you ever experienced this. Sometimes when I open Streamlabs, my audio stuff will just be fully disabled for some reason.
That's
like,
I streamed for 2.5 to 3 hours fully muted.
That happened on like one of my first big streams after a really long break, and I'm like, God damn it, an hour where I'm just making moderately funny commentary. No one could hear a word.
Mm-hmm.
I got lucky because I have the PNG tuber, so people could tell I was trying to say something.
Yeah, so really just... honestly, I know a lot of people are like, care about your audio, and like, yes, I agree with that. But I will say, another piece of advice I would say is just start doing it. Just start streaming. Because if you try and obsess over making things perfect before you start, you're never going to start. Because it's just it's never going to be perfect. Just start streaming with what you have, and if people enjoy it, they'll watch. You might still get a few people who don't care about your audio, and then as you improve, it'll just get more people. But yeah, just go into it, try and have fun. Just don't stress too much about it. Keep talking. Keep talking is a big one. Talk to an empty stream. It's real weird to do, but you got to do it.
Also, don't stress too much about like trying to do what all the big people are doing. Just make the content that you would want to watch personally, and then it'll get people who would want to watch content.
Some people dive in really hard with like a bit, and it's a little too... If you go in with like a really big bit, sometimes it's like, okay, you're really trying hard to capture an incredibly niche area. But like really popular streamers don't usually have a bit. They're just like, I don't know, Ludwig doesn't have a bit. He's just a guy. And he didn't get popular by doing a bit. So you just gotta you gotta develop bits if you're gonna do a bit. So
right.
Mm-hmm.
If you were all a drink, what drink would you all be? I feel like I'd probably be milk.
Coffee.
Water.
All right. Good job, everyone.
Great talk. Great
Great
talk.
talk, everyone. Yeah,
And so that's the stream.
we are actually coming up to an end here because I will need to leave soon-ish for work. Trying to see if there's any questions that we missed that we should answer. Sorry, so speaking, I saw my name in someone's comment. What'd they say? Speaking of audio, I can't really watch Minecraft gameplay, but once I clicked on Joe's stream to pop in, then pop out so I don't get sick, and all I heard was, "This just in, my head is itchy." Silence. This just in, my head is no longer itchy.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's me. I think I really want to make I do at some point want to make a trailer for my Twitch channel because they always are like, make a highlight trailer, and I have a clip that is me. It's just quiet. I burp directly into the mic and then I scream. And it's like 5 seconds and that's it. It's just like burp and then ah! I don't remember doing it, but I love that clip. Wings of Elysium asks in the chat, do you ever stop and take a moment to process the impact you've had on people's lives with the Friendlocke? Honestly, only when people are annoying. I think about like, wow, you guys take this seriously.
Mm-hmm. I
So
don't really think about it like off of stream.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget how many people actually watch the Friendlocke.
Yeah,
It's like- Wait a second, this isn't like a small thing for like a niche group.
that's another one. Yeah, it feels like it should be like 100 people, but then stream 1 of season 2 had like 11,500 people watching, and it's like,
I don't think we're a niche
right.
anymore.
Oh right, that's insane. Jesus, yeah. So usually not unprompted, I guess. When it's prompted, I'll think about it. Worst Ghost asks in chat, would you rather have a large group of friends you're not that close with, or a smaller group you're very close with? I'm more used to the second one.
I'm back.
You've missed a lot.
Give me some recap and let me see if I can quickly say anything.
Oh god, there was so many. You missed so much. I don't know.
Who are you gonna fist fight in the series?
Who am I gonna fist fight?
Yeah.
You have to fist fight one of your characters.
Oh, one of my characters? Or can I fist fight anyone?
He said your characters.
Ooh. Oof. Probably Gerber Mightyena. He ain't got fists.
But he's also a dog.
Next question.
I would probably go Arboliva, because I don't think they would have much to fight back.
Jigglypuff is literally just a punching bag.
Jigglypuff is easy. Jigglypuff is easy. I was gonna go Lampent for similar reasons that Gerber said Gerbike, where Lampent doesn't have arms, but he's also a spirit inhabiting a lamp, so he'd just incinerate me. Joe, why don't you step on Wurmple?
Oh no.
We released Wurmple very early. It really helps mood-wise. This is a message from Jade Rabbit. I just want to say, when you've got nothing going for you and then you've had hours and hours of content that just mass-produces the serotonin, it was really great for me over winter break when I got COVID. I mean, it is always nice to hear that how much people really appreciate the series, especially since we are some of the most unserious idiots that you'll ever meet, who just say nonsense, and then for some reason people like that. So yeah, sometimes it's weird. We were asked, Gerber, whether we ever stop and think about the impact that the Friendlocke has had on people, and I said not usually, unless there's something that like makes me think about it.
Not usually, but I've met I've met fans just out and about before, and it feels fucking weird every single time.
I remember like one time when somebody asked me to sign their plate, man, I was like, oh shit, this is real.
Like,
Lark got
it
asked
was-
for autographs the other day, which is funny.
yeah, I mean, I'm going to a convention in June, and I fully expect I'm probably going to meet some sort of Friendlocke fan there. And
Get
I'm
your
like,
prints ready.
Bring a. I've heard silver Sharpies are the best.
yes, I will probably bring one silver Sharpie just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're in the Edison, New Jersey area in June, going to Anime Next, you'll meet me there. You can fucking punch me, I guess. Don't punch me.
I'll say get your last questions in because we'll be wrapping up here soon. This has probably been the longest one, I think, and I gotta pee myself.
If you were a drink, Gerber, what would you be?
Yeah, if you were a drink, we answered. I said milk. Jay said coffee. Kenny said water.
Probably an Arizona iced tea.
He loves his iced tea.
Sorry, I want to say someone said probably will never happen. I don't go places, but I'd love to pet Rocket if I saw him on a walk. Rocket is not right. Rocket will not want to be pet. I love him, but he just doesn't like people.
Also, I like the idea that you think like, I won't see you at a con that he just said the name of that I could absolutely go to, but if I see you on the street, I'm talking to you.
I mean, that's fine. Just don't go pet Rocket. He will not be happy.
I'm just saying it's much less likely that they'll find you on the street.
Rocket is a fucking pussy. He's afraid of everything.
I'm gonna steal Rocket, and I'm gonna help him with his gambling addiction.
He will piss a little bit.
That's fine.
You can heal him.
Talk will return. I just see people in chat talking about how they will miss Talk. I mean, I'll hopefully, if and when we do another season of Friendlocke, this will come back. Maybe it won't be the same day. It might not be a Wednesday anymore, or it'll be later in the day on Wednesday. And I'll just see what my schedule looks like whenever this happens. Lunette asks, can I have your Twitch account? No. Aside from Gerber and Jay, so I guess Kenny and myself, have we ever met fans in person? No.
No.
I have had friends I did have a friend message me on like Facebook being like, hey, I started watching, do you know this YouTuber Salty DK Dan? He's doing this series called Friendlocke, and there's a character in it that's named Joe who sounds just like you. And I was like, yeah, that's me, bud. And he's like, what? I was like, we haven't spoken in 4 years, and you messaged me on the, like, not even knowing that was me? You just thought that would be a fun piece of information? I did have some friends from college who were shocked that they went to school with Salty DK Dan for a little bit.
I do a funny story about that. I went so in college, if you've ever seen the Day of My Life videos, there's a video where Derek visits me in when I'm fencing in college.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people that the scene where I'm talking to someone when we're walking to my fencing my fencing practice, and Derek edited Skyrim footage over it. Like 2 months later, someone realized when that video came out that Derek came and visited and was my friend. So I got added to a group chat with someone that was a fan of Salty DK Dan because of it.
That's funny.
It was weird because I talked in that group chat maybe one time. I was like, hey, yeah, he's a regular person. I've known him for 10 years.
I'm gonna really quick. I'm gonna answer the question from Worst Ghost with, he said, any questions you've hated on the Talk Lock? Yeah, a bunch of them. And then Blue Bunny Gal, this is the question we're gonna end on. What's your McDonald's order?
So
nuggets.
I think
Lunch or breakfast.
my main changes a lot, but my like sides and the dessert I always get 2 apple pies when I go to McDonald's.
Nice.
And my drink stays the same. I think I always am like a larger medium fry, whatever main I'm getting, 2 apple pies, and a Hawaiian punch.
I get a medium double quarter pounder with cheese combo meal, Dr. Pepper, no ice.
20-piece 20-piece chicken McNuggets with a medium fry, honey mustard dip, with a bottle of water and a pack of chocolate chip cookies.
10-piece McNuggets with fries, and the drink depends, but it's usually like either a Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, or Fanta.
And that was our last question. Thank you all for joining us for the Talk Lock. As I mentioned, this has been the last one of the season. So, don't expect any more of these. Hold on real quick. I'm going to make all of the models visible before we end. Oh, Mal. Hold on. Mal has to move. Mal was covering Brady, and we can't have that. See you guys hopefully on Sunday for the final stream of this season's Friendlocke, and whether we do another one in the future. Anyone have anything that they want to plug before we close off?
No.
No? Yeah. All right. See you guys on Sunday. Adios, everyone.